This is why I feel you need to with men that are going to do something for you on a monetary level, make your life easier, pay for nails, gifts, etc. Today I was having a tough day, wasn't feeling that good. I looked down at my wrist, okay? A man bought me this watch. I looked down at it and I was like, oh, like this is shiny and there's diamonds on it and I deserve diamonds. And it made me feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like my watch. The same gentleman bought me a designer handbag. Every time I wear that bag, I love it. I get compliments on that bag. You understand? That does not equate to a man telling you on a rough day, no, that sucks that you're having a rough day. What the f does that do for me? Especially coming out of a man's mouth. Because you know everything that comes out of a man's mouth is utter f***ing trash and garbage and it doesn't mean anything. Do something for me, okay? Make my life easier. And if you can't do that, I ain't got shit for you.
Yo, I don't like to use this phrase because I feel like it's weaponized so much. But ma'am, who hurt you? So we obviously got a man hater on our hands right here. But outside of that, which is the obvious, a woman who correlates joyfulness or happiness to material goods while also hating on the people that provide said material goods are simply and utterly for the streets. Notice how she keeps referencing a man, and apparently it's the same man providing all of these things and these gifts to her. What do you think that she provides in return? She's a working girl. And she's working to the type of person that she actually hates. But she's in pre-burnout, pre-wall season, so she better milk that cow for all that it's worth. Because God forbid, in the land of equality today, that she actually has to work to provide the material things or gifts that put a smile on her strumpet face. Yo, her mind is completely gone. And at this point, I don't even think a therapist, the Bible, or medications could even help her at this point.
You haven't done nothing, baby girl. You done been listening to me. You haven't done nothing. That's the problem. You haven't done nothing. And you running hella hard in place. Stop being a half. I know that you be doing some GFE. I know it. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I hate to have to put that on you.
GFE is girlfriend experience. So being a sugar baby, being a prostitute, essentially exchanging time, attention, and most likely sex for money. Let's keep going.
I hate that to put that on you, but I just know it.
I wouldn't give my body up for money unless I genuinely like a man. And if I genuinely like a man, it's not about money at all. But I would never give my body up for money.
Go back to what you said. Repeat everything you just said.
If I genuinely like a man, it's not about money at all.
At least that's only for
like I said, I see men as a business. So if I see you and I think I could get you, even if I could get 1,000, 500, 200, I'm gonna give a what it is. I'm gonna try to get it.
You should take a kidney about him.
No, you're not.
All right.
No, you're not.
All right.
You already let the taxi cab driver make you gullible to say he's gonna buy me a car. That's what you said. A taxi cab driver told you that he's just gonna buy you a car. This man's struggling in his self Uber, Lyft, all of them been whooping him.
He's still a lick.
Come on, he has nothing. Man, that man has.
Wait, listen. What's hilarious is that what the gentleman just did is often what I'd see Kevin Samuels doing. So Kevin would just listen, get all the information in, and then see if the previous actions that they admitted to match the words. What did he just say? You need to stop being a half-ass hoe. So she's talking about all this. I get to 500, 200, whatever, and then compared it to some story that she told about a taxi car driver trying to get a car up out of him. Pure brilliance. Let's keep going.
Nothing. That man has nothing. What's he gonna buy you? A Hyundai Sonata? But what's he gonna buy you? A Hyundai Sonata for real? What's he gonna buy you? His credit. But he can come take that back from you because that's still in his name. See, let me tell you something, homie. We did that game a long time ago where was going and listen, we did that game a long time ago where this was going, you know, having the tricks buying cars and like that. When the trick blew, the car blew. The car was gone. It was never really in your name.
Yeah.
You have to do it yourself.
Right.
See, that's the difference. You can sit there and say that, but he attaches himself to it because you know what? He don't want you to go nowhere.
Leverage. Yep.
That's his way of putting his foot in the door. Instead of you just getting the bread
That's the fact.
and
Y'all
going,
wanna know what happened to the taxi
getting the bread, let me finish. The bread and doing it yourself.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Doing it yourself instead of relying on them.
The gentleman on the left, I believe, is a former PIMP. I don't want to say the full word because I might get demonetized. So he's trying to school her how to not be a half-ass hoe. See how she responds.
Y'all know what happened to the taxi cab driver? He did want to put it. I was trying to put it under my name. I'm like, put it under my name. Just put the 6 bands down, whatever. He wanted to put it in his name. I was like, nah, I'm not with that. Because then
so
I got to
work?
attached to this. I wanted to get the car and dip, and like never see him again. But so that thing didn't work.
As you do. So okay, let me just ask you this.
Right.
It's like, if you meet a young woman who wants to make money off of her, hypothetically, obviously we would never engage.
Young-minded or young woman?
20, 22, 23, she's in the prime of her life. She wants to monetize her body per se. What would you advise she do, since you seem to be holding her to such a standard? You want her to be like,
think long term.
You can get the game young. If you can get the game young like I did, man, you could be able to see this light years ahead. Don't wait until you're older to start making the move. Make the transitions now. It's not about cell phones and it's not about no cars. It's about making longevity. Nobody physically can be in this forever.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna make the move, make the move.
When OnlyFans is done, Subway will be hiring RIP to KS. These are the same strumpets that y'all be double tapping on Instagram to give them a like, or leaving emojis down into their comment sections as if they give a about you. Meanwhile, they don't have a life plan after 28 and are 304ing themselves for cell phones and cars, just like the man said. Women of the night who specialize in finessing men wouldn't exist without men. Strippers wouldn't exist without men. IG models wouldn't exist without men. OnlyFans models wouldn't exist without men. Even the young lady that was on this podcast wouldn't be able to talk her shit up there without the influence of men. So trick desperate men stand up the 304 economy as they respond to a woman's clear intention of extracting money from them. So unfollow, and y'all better stop leaving all these likes and emojis and shit, because you are setting the demand for an economy of women that you claim you don't even like. Thought I'd end up with Owen, but he was a freak into bird watching. Huh? Copyright. What? Wrote some songs about Seb, but he had a pet snake. Yo, don't tell me that these Beckys over here are choosing corporate Tupacs as well. Why you hating on these men for their goddamn hobbies? Relax, mama. All right? Chill. Take a chill pill. Even almost got married, but Tristan screamed because I had male neighbors. Oh, this chick is ridiculous. She's crazy. Wish I could say thank you to Chris, but he was a car guy. Oh, you got issues. Now I've spent over $6,000 in therapy. Now, exclusively F emotionally unavailable older men. Bathe in your tears. I want to sue for emotional damage. Welcome to the land of the modern woman. You, ma'am, are in fact the problem. Could you even imagine dealing with a woman that bases her decisions in life on complete and utter bullshit? Like, how do you ever have a progressive, forward-thinking conversation with someone who thinks like that? Hollywood has convinced regular, normal-ass women to want a Superman with a Batman bank account, with Captain America aesthetics, riding a unicorn to extract them out of their monotonous lifestyle into a perfect paradise. But these are the consequences for playing Russian roulette with the viscous innards.
Emotional, damn it!
Okay, so this raggedy ass bitch just came into erotic and stole from my store. Okay, stop, don't touch me. And we're gonna follow her to her house because she says she's gonna pay for it there. Right? Yes. Okay. So, enjoy.
Wait a minute, let's back this
so
up.
this raggedy ass bitch just came into erotic and stole from my store. Okay, stop, don't touch me. And we're gonna follow her to her house because she says she's gonna pay for it there. Right? Yes.
Yo, it's almost like she wants to cry, right? She wants to cry so much, but she know that her tears won't work because who's holding her accountable? Another woman. You understand me? If it was a guy that was trying to hold her accountable, some simple white knight would step in there like, excuse me, stop recording her. But she know the tears won't work. Let's proceed.
Okay. So enjoy the ride, and we'll let you know where she lives. Let's play a game called Look in the Thief's Purse. So let's see what
Violating
she has.
her.
Stop. Oh, she also took a skirt, Justin. Did you see that? What? No.
Look at
Raggedy
face. Look at.
You look at me like I'm crazy, and you stole from me. The irony.
She's trying to manipulate the situation still. Cops, right.
Don't
Good.
steal from small businesses, Okie.
Yo, shout out to this small business owner right here.
So this raggedy
shout out to you, mama.
Women.
There's something oh so perfect when justice gets served, but also too when women get held accountable. You see, when men highlight the blatantly obvious disorderly conduct of modern women today, it quickly gets labeled misogyny or chauvinistic or whatever it is that they say. But in reality, women will have to hold women accountable before a difference is made. Questions, comments, concerns. Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. I like that last clip right there. There was a chef's kiss in terms of leaving off the video in a way that I think is extremely valuable. Guys, if you enjoyed today's clip, let me know down in the comment box down below. If you hated today's clip, let me know that down below as well. Make sure you timestamp the component of the video so I know exactly what you are talking about. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.
Without further ado, MTR, cut through the BS like we in charge. No cap with the rappers like steel bars. I'm packing and rapping like here we are. Here we are. Mediocre tutorial reviews. Like, comment, share my views. Come up and I paid my dues. Big step in my black way shoes. MTR, he break it down, yeah, it's MTR. Check out the sound when it's MTR. No one put it down like it's MTR.